at how people are dying. Puppet. They are dying poor. They are dying disgracefully. My own friend, Samajete Few, died a beggar. My friend Emmanuel Ama is so sick, running around virtually begging. Do you see the Denzel Washingtons here?
Yeah.
How the heck do you think that they will ever beg? You know, so these are some of the laws, legislative instruments that Parliament should be passing. That is, if they know what the industry could do for the country.
But you have some of your people in there.
Oh, you know what? Like I said, our kind of politics in Ghana doesn't give cognizance to the entertainment industry, period. You know, we do too much politics in Ghana. We should stop doing politics when it comes to the country. So call the stakeholders. I don't care whether they are
Party
whatever. Call them. Tell them to put their political caps down. And let's look at the Ghana entertainment industry. A lot of jobs are there. Sikatu, I heard somebody say a slogan. Sikasu come there. This is the Sikasu come there.
Another beautiful edition of Hello Frank here. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you. I promise we are not going to give you anything but the best. And today, I have the singular honor. I have with me a man that he's probably known as Cambodi, especially those who are coming from the Majid era, the Ajetianan era, the Jakapia era. You call him Cambodi. But if you're as young and as old as I am, at least you call him Mr. Wogo Wogo. Yes, and then you also remember him for Asimo, the character he played, and the lines in there. You see how your nose is doing graga graga. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm having a chat with Mr. Nathaniel Banini. You all know him as Nat Banini. Thank you, Uncle, for granting me this honor.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
I am so excited, you know, when you said, let's do this, I was like, what? Finally, it's about to go down.
Yeah.
Uncle Nat, once again, thank you. Let's zoom straight.
Okay.
You know, let's just zoom straight. So, a few months ago, you were all over social media. I'm told you are not a social media person, but you are all over social media. You know, this thing that we do on social media, you know, my team and I were like, let's celebrate Nat Banini. So we did a post about you, and then it caught fire.
Right.
And then we met on the Ghana Ohio Ghana Festival. Yeah, and then we met and we started talking, and so many things happened. We're like, let's make this podcast happen. Right. So tell me, how did you feel, you know, when you realized that everybody's talking about you all of a sudden? Or did it bring back old memories? How did you feel? And how did you even get to know that you were, to say your friend are trending?
Anyway, thank you for an opportunity like this. Listen, I talk to my children all the time. I mean, every morning I try to talk to my children. At least I talk to my elder daughter almost every day.
Okay.
But this day I haven't called her yet. And then she says, Dad, she sent me a message. She said, Dad, I want you to call me. I'm like, you know I'll call you by all means. So why this thing? So I'm like, okay, let me just call her. And I called her and she's like, Dad, have you gone to Facebook? I said, no, what's going on there? He said, Dad, go to Facebook. Listen, somebody had put you on their page, and it's like everybody is commenting. And I have driven from Anya all the way to my office at the ministries, and I'm still strolling. And I'm like, really? I said, okay. He said, listen, even my co-workers they are still strolling and they have not come to the end of it's like, I said, then she's like that, what's going on? I said, maybe it's getting on to my birthday. He said, sometimes you make me panic that because we all know that it is when actors die that they feature them like that. So I don't know what's going on. I said, but I'm not dead. I'm not I'm not dead. I think somebody just wants to celebrate me for my birthday. I think it was a few days to my birthday.
Okay.
So
we didn't even know.
I took it like that because at Dome FM, I have realized that they are one of the radio stations who, when it's approaching my birthday, they will come on and say a few things here and there, and people will comment and stuff like that. So, well, I took it all in my stride. My thing is that, knowing me, I know that when people, it's something about me, people like to comment and stuff like that. So, hey, I take it easy. I remember one time I was traveling to Holland to go and shoot a movie.
Okay.
Ibrahim Socrates Safo.
Socrates Safo. General. Socrates Safo, the general.
Yes. I was going on a set in Holland. That was when we were going to shoot Back to Kotoka.
Okay.
And I was on the flight, and I think they were showing my movie, my series, some of my series on the flight.
On the flight.
I was sleeping. I was tired. I had just returned from Cuba at the time.
Okay.
So one of the air hostess came to wake me up and asked me the same question. Nat, they're showing your movies on the plane. How do you feel? And I was so indifferent. I was just looking at it like, okay. I'm thinking, oh, I want to sleep small. You woke me up. But hey, I can understand. I'm like, okay, well, it's normal. It's okay. He said, but how do you feel? I said, I don't feel anything.
Wow.
But I told her that, just keep it under your belt. Yeah, I know I'm on your plane, but you don't have to announce it. Let's go. We'll all watch it and keep it. So basically, that is how I feel. And you'll be surprised. Whilst you are enjoying it, I'm looking at what I should have done that I haven't done.
Okay. Tell me about it.
I do an autopsy of my movies when I watch them.
Okay.
And see what I should have done better. A lot of things that you don't see that I feel like I could have done better. So that is me. My preparations for all these things is I take everything serious in life. Everything.
Yet you make us laugh.
Everything. Before you can make somebody get out of their comfort zone to laugh or to cry, you must be good.
For sure.
You must be good. You must be able to tickle that person to be able to laugh.
Yeah.
People are thinking about a lot of things. So for you to be able to take them out of their comfort zone and be able to pay attention to what you are doing and also go ahead and laugh, that's an achievement.
Wow. Let me say a shout out to my own team, iNews Ghana. You made that post and then it caught fire. Great work there by the team. This one to all the team members. Good job done. And then let me also say a big shout out to you made mention of Socrates Safo.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the, I don't know how to call him. He's a wonderful fellow. He's so many advice, so many directions and all that. Every encounter is another expose to something and all that. So, Uncle Socrates, salute. All right, so let's zoom into how do you prepare for a script, for a movie? One thing I have seen that I had a chance of talking to some footballers. They will tell you, Frank, sometimes, me for instance, I have to put my 2 feet in cold water. The other, I have to put a wet towel over my head, just like that. Everybody has a way they prepare, especially when they are going for what they call the El Clasicos, their rivals.
Right.
How do you prepare for a movie or a play?
Well, like I said, I take everything serious.
Okay.
Every opportunity I get, I look at it like it's not going to come tomorrow.
Okay.
So I give it my ultimate shot.
Okay.
It's funny, but my first reading of my scripts is in the toilet.
Tell me about it. On the WC?
That is where you get the best of concentrations.
What happened?
You begin to see all your characters. You begin to rhyme with everybody. The first reading, that's where it's going to happen. Yes, I take my script. If I'm going to the bathroom, sit on that white pot and read my scripts. See all the characters. And then from there, I begin to learn my scripts. I divide my way of getting ready into 4.
Okay.
1 might be on the rehearsal grounds.
Okay.
2 is the first day I read.
Okay.
3 is when I learn the lines. And 4 is where I put all the characters and leave the characters. I leave the characters.
So on your daily basis, you have a script. You begin to leave the character.
Yes.
Whilst you are not on set.
No.
So you are not just acting, it becomes part and parcel of you.
I leave the person I'm playing. If I'm playing a witch, I become a witch.
Wow.
If I'm playing a dog, I become a dog. And that is why I can bite if I'm playing a dog. That's why you don't touch me. You don't touch me, especially with stage plays. When I prepare to go on set, you do not touch me. Because my blood becomes so warm, when you touch me, you have an electrical shock.
Okay.
I leave my roles.
So that's how intense it becomes.
That is how intense it becomes. I have played some roles that have become sick. When I played the role in Nana King's Beast Within, I was supposed to be a juju man.
Okay. Before you continue, let me clarify that. When we talk about, he's mentioned Nana King, we are not referring to Nana King the musician.
No.
There's the Nana King, the writer, the screenplayer,
yes.
the movie director.
Right,
okay.
Right. So...
You know where he is?
He's in California now.
Great.
Nana King is in California with the family. I mean, Ellen and all the kids are in California right now.
Great.
Yeah, we try to do something here. And,
okay.
In the United States, we try our hand on one movie. I can't remember the title now, but
okay.
I'll tell you later when I find it in my mind.
Okay.
And when I finished the role, I was sick for 6 months.
Because you played the role of a sick person?
I played the role of a juju man.
Oh, okay.
Where we have to bury dogs and all this kind of stuff. I was so much in the role, that's what happened to me.
You fell sick for 6 months?
For 6 months. I played in...
was it by way of connected to, black magic on set and all that?
Yes, and then you unwind. You unwind because you are there. You are in the shrine. You are there in the shrine. You sleep and you dream about it, kind of thing, So that is the way that is me. I go to the limit of what I'm going to do.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I had I've had encounters with some of the roles I've played before. When we did Asimo, we were at Busumchi River in Kumasi.
Yep.
At 2 a.m. in the middle of the Busumchi River, where I was supposed to throw to the gods in the river a hen. That I was holding a hen. I was doing all the incantations in the middle of the river. Yes. So You know, that's how I live my roles.
What happened over there? Because I'm told sometimes it becomes so spiritually intense that, you know, if you do not appease the gods, something might happen. Did you ever encounter that?
Yes. I played in The Returnee. Mm-hmm. If you remember
the saga of The Returnee.
The Returnee, that was the Ghanaians moving from Nigeria to Ghana when the Ghanaians were deported from Nigeria. Agege, yeah, that trip. And in the movie, let me give my friend Nick Tay, the late Nick Tay. May his soul rest in peace. He was the guy from Ghana Films. He was the guy who directed the movie.
Okay.
And I was supposed to identify my friend who had returned from Nigeria's dead body in the mortuary. So I had to go to the mortuary for them to open people's dead body for me to see. In fact, I was seeing them until I saw one old lady's dead body. And I said, how on earth can I be out there looking at people's nakedness, including this old lady's nakedness? So far as I'm concerned, when people are dead, they are not dead. This is too much for me. So I spoke to the director, Nick Tay. I said, Uncle Nick, there is an observation that I've made here, and I think that you have to do something about it. Get a schnapp and appease all these dead bodies in the mortuary before I continue to identify.
We continue with the movie.
We continue with the movie because I'm going to continue to be looking at these dead bodies until I identify my friend. So please, let's do that. Luckily for me, he understood me. And we paused the shooting and had to do this appeasal before we, continue. So sometimes, depending on the kind of role you play and how deep you are in the character, it dawns on you.
Wow.
And how much, I don't know about other people, but me, I live my roles. So it have effect on me.
Wow.
When I played in Ibrahim Safo Socrates' Playboy, Accra Boy, it became another very popular. I think that everything that I do, I leave a mark. And when I was playing that role, I was supposed to be a national service personnel. I assumed that role completely. And when people see me, they think that I am really a national service personnel, So that's how it is. I prepare.
Wow.
Yeah, I prepare.
Give me some of the lines. Accra Boy, Playboy. Give me some of the lines.
those were very simple. Do I remember? A few of them. That one I remember a few. I said, look at you. You have come from. I was using a certain intonation.
Yes. Yes. So let's go into character right now. Let's go into character.
You have come from Accra to come down here to come and take care of these children, and then you come here and start sleeping with them and making them pregnant. Look at you. Are you Bonte? Samuel, are you Bonte? Accra Boy, Playboy. That was for Playboy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That was
wow. And there's which one? Your father is a criminal.
Oh, that was another one. That is a Nana King production.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a Nana King production. That was You Can't Laugh. Now that name You Can't Laugh came up quite interesting. I have had the stage with Nana King for a while.
Okay.
I think his very first film production, okay, I was on that set. I have done a TV production, Thursday Theatre production with him, Blood in Me, Blood in You. That's the title of that. And then we did Shoe Shine Boy. Shoe Shine Boy was a good seller.
Yep.
Yeah. And after Shoe Shine Boy, we did The Beast Within.
Okay.
The Beast Within, even though was one expensive movie, it didn't come out well.
Okay.
So we thought that the theme was too serious. So we decided to do a comedy.
Okay.
Now, when Anakin wrote You Can't Laugh, it didn't have a title.
Okay.
So out of conversation, I mean, he was seeking opinion. I'm almost always around him. So it's like, how do we call this one? What title should we give
it?
I said, You Can't Laugh. He said, oh, no, you don't give a title to a movie like, no. I said, why? He said, oh, it doesn't rhyme with filmmaking. I said, that is why you have to give it that title. Create a controversy, break the protocol.
Okay.
So he understood me. We picked that title, and You Can't Laugh was a big seller. Was a big seller.
Give me that famous line in there. That famous line.
I happened to be a landlord. I played a landlord role, and this tenant was living in my house. That was Mark Jordan Amate.
The late Mark Jordan.
Yeah, may his soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
Mark Jordan Amate was my tenant, and he had a child in the movie and a wife.
Yeah.
And I was looking for him to pay his rent. He's always running away from paying his rent. So I was looking for him. I thought that this time he has run away again. So I saw the daughter, and I was talking to the daughter about the father. Where is your father? He said, he's gone out. Then I started cursing her. I said, you know your father is a criminal, and your mother is a trickster, and you will be a ragamuffin rascal. No, I can't trust you. The way your nose is shaking, blah, blah, like that. I can't trust you.
How could I? I'm sure those who are watching us will go like, this man. Memories.
Oh, yeah, lots of memories.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uncle, do you remember when you actually, entered the Ghana movie industry?
It's interesting.
Around which year,
Late 1980s into the 90s. Yes. And it's very, very interesting. I was a very shy person.
Really?
Very, very shy person. It's interesting. Today I'll bring into focus some people who really encouraged me one way or the other to get into the movie industry. I mean the former Miss Model Africa, Kalsum Sinari. That's my baby girl. I mean, I'm their big uncle.
Yeah.
We live next door.
Okay.
And she was with Theatre Mirrors.
Okay.
Captain Krabia Efadate's group.
Yeah.
And Krabia Efadate happens to be my very good friend. He's a lawyer,
Yep.
And I used to work in the court.
Okay.
So I'm one kind of person that is very nice to these lawyers. So he became my friend, and he invited me to the art center one day, and I got there and saw Kalsum Sinari. I'm like, yeah, I know Kalsum.
Okay.
So I saw them rehearsing and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, Captain, I want to join your group.
Okay.
And he said, yes, okay. So because I saw Kalsum.
Yeah. Because she was a next door neighbor.
I was my next door neighbor, and they call me uncle, you know. So I joined the group.
Okay.
But when I joined the group, I was just there because you had seasoned actors there.
Who were some of them?
Kalsum Sinari was there.
Mm-hmm.
My friend Jojo Mills Robertson was there.
Oh, Efira fame.
Yes. Efira came later.
Yes. A lot of people remember him for. And then I want to remember another one. I think I'll recall it of Jojo.
Prince Yosin Wache was there.
Mm-hmm.
Grace Omabo Mamedokuno was there. And other seasoned actors. And I'm like, hey, I obeyed it. Yeah, who knows me? So, but there was something diligent that I did. I served. I go to rehearsals very early. I arrange all the chairs that these big stars will sit on. And sometimes they occupy all the chairs to the point that me who arrange the chairs, I don't get one to sit on.
You have to stand.
And sometimes even I'm sitting on one. Somebody comes in late. He's a star. And then asks me to get up. Then I get up. I get up and give that chair to the person.
Wow.
That's my thing. I served. Never had any scripts. Just there. I go to rehearsals diligently every time, and I make sure that I go there early. I didn't know what I was looking for, but I was just enjoying the atmosphere. Now, one day something happened. When we travel outside to go and do performances, they take with us stage hands.
Okay.
And sometimes you may not be lucky to be a stage hand.
Yeah.
But because of the way I was, they always consider me. So one time we were in Cape Coast to perform for all the Cape Coast secondary schools.
Okay.
And the lead character was not there.
Who was supposed to be the lead character?
The lead character at the time, we had two leads.
Okay.
And Krabi Afadate was one.
Okay.
And my friend Siddiq Jibrin,
okay.
That's his name.
Okay.
He didn't show up. So the two lead characters were not there. And we're supposed to be playing two plays at different locations. We were in a disadvantaged college. You can imagine. The hall was full. We have done this small plays. I went as a stage hand.
Yeah.
And we were waiting, hoping that one of them would show up. Nobody showed up. So my stage manager, I told him that, listen, I think I'll be able to do this.
Okay.
Then it's like, no, we are not joking. He knows I don't even have a script.
Because I was wondering, you don't have a script. How do you say you can play a lead role?
So I said, let's rehearse it.
Okay.
Listen, we went more than halfway during the rehearsals, and it's like, wow, okay, I think you can do it. Let's go. So all the costumes and things were brought. Hey, we set up quickly, lights off. Here we are. The play opened. Every character on the set was panicking. Because this is somebody they have never played with before.
Yeah.
Now listen, I was more than relaxed. But I knew the play up to a certain point. Yeah, my friend Emmanuel Ama was also in the group.
Okay. These are legends.
So we have done this thing up to a certain stage. And then here I was. I don't know the rest of the lines. Now I have to find how I'm going to get this rest of the lines until we finish the play. I have a vague idea of it. I was supposed to play a king. So you know what? This is what I thought in my mind right away. Oh, look at here. I'm the king. I can do whatever I like. So as we go and I realize that I've lost some of the lines and I don't know how to rally it. Then I call somebody, one of them, say, Chinusu, come here. Then I'll ask him to cross over and kneel down here. Charlie, lines name kai how many lines? On stage. Then he will whisper into my ears and then whisper. Then when I get the drift, I say, okay, get back to your post.
On stage?
On stage. And
Wow.
then I'll get up and deliver the lines here and there, catch it up somewhere and all those kind of stuff. Somewhere along the line, the father came in and he said when he heard my voice, his stomach started running. Because this is somebody who is not part of the cast. I'm not even a third cast or fourth cast.
You've not even rehearsed with them?
No, never.
You were more like an observer every time they are rehearsing.
When Kojo came on the stage, he came to the place. He is the one who directed that piece. Yeah, this is one of Fadate's scripts. For the Love of a Woman. When we finished the play, everything I did changed the script.
The whole script, yeah.
That was when the newspaper started carrying it, you know.
Wow.
Yes, that was my first encounter. Listen, every character, as when you held them on the stage, they were shaking. When we finished the play, they didn't know what to do with me. So the second thing is, I have a family that we are all entertainers.
You come from a family of entertainers?
A family of entertainers.
Tell me about it.
My father is a musician.
Okay.
My father played live band music.
He was part of a band?
Yes. My father played all the horns. He played trumpet, trombone, clarinet, and all of that.
Wow.
Yes. My uncle, if you ask, they will tell you, his name was called Daniel Bukovi Banini. Those who are old musicians like the Akwabas, not this Akwaba.
Yeah, the late Sir Akwaba.
Yes, he was a master drummer.
Wow.
Yes. So, Dan Bukovi Banini comes directly after my father.
Okay.
My uncle, Anthony Aholo, was the leader of the Supreme Canons, the military band at Ho Motor Regiment.
Wow.
And my cousin was Aishal Banini. I Shall Be of Classic Candles. He played with Kojo Entry.
Yeah.
And then one of my uncles played with the BB groups, Boulders, and all those groups. He was a drummer. He also played with the famous musician called Black Trumpet. What is his name? Ooh, this guy called Black Trumpet. His trumpet was black.
Really?
I'm trying to remember his name, but he played with him and they went on tours and stuff like that. Yeah. And then he played a local band called the Oseye Group. So, and my auntie is Eunice Banini.
I was going to ask you, Eunice Banini.
Yes.
That's your auntie?
Yes. Even though I'm older than her, she's my auntie.
A family of entertainers.
My other auntie was Lucy Banini.
Wow.
Lucy Banini was one of the pioneers in Ghana Broadcasting Corporation.
GBC, yeah.
Yes, she was one of the pioneer DJs in Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. She was also a newscaster. So I come from that kind of family. But my beginning was that I was very shy.
A shy person. Yes. A shy person telling someone, look at the way your nose is shaking, but I like that.
So
what?
I think it's so these things were the things that brought me into the industry.
You said something very significant. You said, I served.
Yes.
Service. So you honored all these people.
Yes.
During their rehearsal and all that.
Yes.
And you learned a lot from all of them.
Exactly.
I've had the opportunity of interviewing, ace actors, musicians, and there seemed to be some phrase they will all tell you. This new generation, they really don't understand what is happening. You don't even know what they're doing. Is it that? Let me ask of your opinion first of all, and let me not generalize it. Let me ask of your opinion. You transited from the late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s, late 90s, and even joined the early 2000s.
Yes.
So you have seen a lot of faces.
Yes.
Within the 2 decades, 3 decades. So how were you able to blend? Because definitely every generation comes with its own angle of how they see things. How were you able to blend?
You see, apart from being versatile, you also have to be respectful.
Okay.
Now, when we talk about respect, people think that when you are an older person, you don't have a responsibility of respecting
the younger
person.
Okay.
But that's not true. Even my children, I respect them.
Yeah.
So my thing is that you need to respect everybody, and you need to know that everybody comes out with their own perception about the generational groupings.
Yeah.
There's something you can learn from them, and there's something they can learn from you.
Yeah.
The quickest thing you want to do is to blend youthful exuberance with life experience.
Okay.
Now, if you can put the two together, then you can be humble enough to learn from the younger generation.
Okay.
Now, so you can give them the opportunity to, not make it look like you know it all, but you also be there and learn around them. So that's how I do my thing. They have something to teach me, and I also have something to learn from them. So that's what I do, and that's how I'm able to blend with them and go.
What is your view? Let me ask this straight question. Is there a Ghana movie industry currently compared to what you experienced in the late 80s through the 90s? Do we have a Ghana movie industry?
Well, it's a yes and no. Even in our time, we had more of business people than industry people.
Okay.
And we would thank God for both of them, because the business people made the industry to stand, and the industry people made the industry to strive.
Okay.
Why do I say that? You are an industry person, and you don't have the money to bankroll your productions. How do you do it? And that's the businessman who has the money. So they needed each other at the time. At the time that everybody was just taking advantage of the industry which had not been established yet.
Okay.
One of the mistakes we did in our time was to make sure that the industry was well established. We did not finish establishing the industry, but we were making what we need to make out of the industry. But at least there was a kind of industry. Compared to what we are seeing now, I would say 70% of the industry was there.
Back then, 70%?
Yes. Because at the time we had the Sidi Kubuaris, who were businessmen. We had Ibrahim Safo Socrates. These are the pioneers of the new film industry after the Ghana film industry, which shot on celluloid.
Okay.
Safo started shooting videos.
That is Socrates Safo.
Socrates Safo, they started shooting videos. The Sidi Kubuaris started shooting videos.
Okay.
And then the Ghana film industry came up and joined with the video shooting production and beefed it up.
Okay. So there was some sort of
some sort of strong hands for the industry. Now, what we could have done was to consolidate the front and government involvement into it to put it at the pedigree that it's supposed to belong. But I would say that they were not seeing what the film industry could do for a country.
The government?
Yes. Our governments are so politically inclined that there were certain things that they didn't look at.
Tell me about it.
They didn't look at the entertainment industry. It was one sector of the economy that they ignored. And it was a dangerous thing to do, because they did not understand the film industry, that the film industry is one of the biggest platforms you can find in an economy. Because the film industry employs a vast group of people. Apart from being on production, let's just say that we are on set and we are shooting. You need a cameraman, an assistant cameraman. You need a sound man. You need an assistant sound person.
Man, yeah.
You need a gaffer.
Yeah.
You need a costume person. You need somebody to do continuity. You need a driver. You need stage hands.
Makeup artists.
Everybody. And all that. You need
props.
You need props.
Person.
You need
the DOP himself.
POP. You need
the production manager.
The production manager. You need a production assistant.
Yeah.
You need the woman who cooks.
Yeah.
How do they call them? Caterer.
The caterer.
You know, somebody to take care of. You know, and then also
even the laundry person.
And the laundry person. And you also make the hotels busy. Because everybody you carry on location should sleep somewhere. And they sleep in hotels. So this is an economic venture. Now, this is just for the production. Now, when the movie comes out, and then the movie have to sell, we do commercials.
Yeah.
We show on TV. We pay for it. Now, for the showings, the Kelewele seller will benefit. Because if more people are going to the cinemas, you know that when he's selling his Kelewele there, people are going to buy.
It's making money.
Exactly, it's going to make money. Taxi drivers are going to make money because people are traveling from one point to the other.
Even to the cinemas.
Yes. You know, the popcorn seller is going to make money. Now, when you put all these people together, it is not even about them. How about their families? Because if the popcorn seller is making it and is able to pay the school fees of his child, that's an economic venture.
Yeah.
So they didn't look at the wilder perspective.
Are they looking at it now?
No, they still haven't got anybody to really sell the idea to them. That's number one. Number two, your movies travel faster than your politics.
Absolutely.
Your movies travel faster than your politics because your movies can get to places that your politics cannot get to. Any other thing cannot get anywhere as fast as movies. We all came to America because of what we see in their movies. Little did we know that they have the east side, west side stuff here. We thought everything here was gold.
A bed of roses.
Yes, land of milk and honey.
Yeah.
Only for us to come here to come and realize that, hey, before you will make it, it's not a joke. You know?
Yeah.
But their movies drove us here. How about us? Look at the nature of history we have. That if we have to delve into our history and our tourist activities, how much we can sell our country. How many people from outside Ghana, even me, I've been going to Kumasi back and forth. I've not seen their Konfanoche thing. I haven't seen it before. The yas and tours that the whole world talk about.
The stories and all
even the statue, me, I haven't seen it before. Even though I go to Kumasi all the time. So you can imagine how many more people are not exposed to our rich history
and culture.
And culture.
Yeah.
That we can harness through our film industry. That will make people follow it and come into our country and spend money. So you see, we are so naive. Our governments are naive so far as it comes to the entertainment industry. Up till now, when people come into our country, they go collect our cultural people to come and dance for them to see our culture. That is the only time they know that somebody could dance at Chiagbeko and all those kinds of stuff. And even that, they show just a little part of it to them. How about a whole industry that can, harness some of these things and put them in? We have so much history. You go to the Volta region, you see all those mountains, all those lavas, and all those volcanoes, and all those stuff. What happened to them? And we can show in our movies the way we do our things, the way we talk, our cultures, how we marry, and all those kind of stuff. You know, our backgrounds, where we come from. How about the story of the people of Eves, traveling from Motier all the way to Ghana, their journey, you know, and all those kind of stuff. What about the Ashanti Kingdom? How did they emerge? And all those kind of stuff. We have all of them. But you see, we look down upon all of this. And then when a white man or America does his movies with guns and killing people and stuff like that, when it comes to Christmas, we want to buy guns for our children.
Uncle Nat, I see the passion with which you express worry over the negligence from government's perspective. Is it also not the case of some of, let me include you, some of you practitioners, a chunk of them have so far exhibited, because if I am an investor, you who is a key player, a stakeholder in there, should be able to convince me. But if I see you all out there on social media, because listen, I don't know the director and I don't care about the director. I don't know the producer and I don't care about the producer. It's you, the actor, I know.
Exactly.
So if I come to your social media handle and I see you exhibiting nudity, I see you why would I want to invest, and why would they not downplay the essence of what you just described?
I agree with you perfectly. And this is what is happening now. In our time, it's very difficult to see Nat Banini. It's not, I'm not hiding. But we didn't have so much social media.
Okay.
And the idea was not about social media, so to speak. Our works exhibits us. If you will become a star during my time, it is because of your works, not how many times you have been on social media and what you are doing on social media. Unfortunately, that is what we're seeing now.
The numbers.
It's morality has gone down so much. Excuse my language, but it is true. We have turned celebrityness into somebody who can show me.
Have the numbers.
You know.
If you have a lot of following, you are a celebrity.
Screaming and yes. You know, in our time it's not like that. You see, our time, you want to make a real name. We go there with our best clothes that we use as costumes. To the point that sometimes you don't have an option, you'll be wearing it and somebody sees you on the way, like, I thought the dress he was wearing. This is the dress he was wearing in that movie.
In that movie, yeah.
It's my own clothes. To the point that you don't have any anymore. Your best is what you take down there.
Yeah.
You go to church, you'll be wearing the suit that you used in the movie and stuff like that. You contribute towards the industry.
So those are the sacrifices
Those are the sacrifices that we were making.
Okay.
You know? And then also, we live in a country. In as much as you will blame your child for not going to school, you have to blame yourself first for not paying the school fees. If you don't pay his school fees, and you also decide not to go to school, you don't come and say that, akwalana non person obeku school. What's your school fees? You know? In as much as our hold us, actors, the stakeholders, as like you rightly said, it's our faces that they see. You know? But then again, it's not all of us who act that are actors, that have not only the passion may be there, but you may not be, you don't have that calling. It's a calling. The people who have the calling protect the industry.
Okay.
And there are not many. But you see, if a country a country notices that there is something to be harnessed, and he picks it up. Look at all the ministries they create. Ministry of Agriculture,
yeah,
Ministry of Finance, Ministry of this, ministry. When they create the Ministry of Culture, even if you go there, they don't have anything called actors or movie industry, or so they don't have it there. But it's missing.
But the creative industry screamed, yelled, and now they created the creative art ministry.
Yes.
Yet the problem is becoming more than it used to.
My friend Socrates.
Yes.
He knows me too well that some of us, we're here for. We say it like it is. And so sometimes when I call him, he doesn't respond because he's in government right now. What is his name? This musician, the music producer, what is his name?
Marco Kreku. He's now the Deputy Minister for Creative Arts.
Ask him, if you meet him, what has he done for the creative art? He was producing music.
Yes.
When we talk about creative art, music is just one part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
How about the other parts?
Yeah.
And what have they done? They should put politics on the side and stop talking politics and making everything look like, let's talk well. It's not a matter of talking well. Show me. They have the greatest opportunity in this government. For the first time, they created the Creative Act Ministry.
The Creative Art Ministry was created by the former government. But now they created the Creative Art, is it a council?
Okay, yeah. Whatever it is that they have created now, that have come into being now. They should show me what they have done. What is it that they have done? When I was in Ghana, at a point, I made certain recommendations for the Ghana Actors Guild. Again, matured minds. All I said is that if you are interested in acting, before any producer will cast you, they should make sure that you are a member of the Ghana Actors Guild. So if you find a talent outside and you want to cast him, as
register
a producer,
the person.
Bring the person to the Ghana Actors Guild and register the person. Why did I say that? The Ghana Actors Guild are the faces that come on television. These are the faces that come on television. Every product that is exhibited on television, a face that does it is called an actor. So, all the industries in the country, before they will use anybody to advertise their products, they should register in their industry a 5% of their profit to the Ghana Actors Guild. We will use 5% of that money that they will pay the artists. Take it out and put it as an investment in your company. So we will own that.
A stake in that company.
In your company. Look at how people are dying. They are dying poor. They are dying disgracefully. My own friend, Samajete Few, died a beggar. My friend Emmanuel Ama is so sick, running around virtually begging. Do you see the Denzel Washingtons here?
Yeah.
How the heck do you think that they will ever beg? Create something. And with this, you can also buy insurance for them. Health insurance. Of every money that an actor should be paid, if you set the system well, they will take out what they need to take and put into an investment that they need to be in there. So that when you attain a certain age in the actors, in the industry, and you are virtually going on retirement, actor Your retirement is when people stop using you.
Yeah, when the producers get tired of you, you are retired.
Like my mother, Grace
Naughty.
Grace Naughty. What she has done should be able to be taking care of her. But have we put anything aside? So these are some of the laws, legislative instruments that Parliament should be passing. That is, if they know what the industry could do for the country.
But you have some of your people in there.
Oh, you know what? Like I said, our kind of politics in Ghana doesn't give cognizance to the entertainment industry, period. And these are some of the things that I will continue to advocate. In fact, one of the things I have decided to do when I go to Ghana is to begin to build this kind of stuff. Don't come and stand there and say that you want to build a theater for actors and all those kind of stuff. All the politicians up till now have not heard anybody say that, oh, let's do an insurance policy for you. I've not heard anybody say that, you know what, we will pass legislations that will keep some of your monies in investments. This is how you will do it and be able to. So because generations after generations, so that they can still be linking up. The fading generation can still link up with the coming generation. And then we'll be doing things and be growing the film industry. Now, listen, if you have a vibrant film industry, Hollywood is getting tired with their stories. Mm-hmm. Have you provided the platform for them to say that now we're getting tired, we want to move somewhere to do what we need to do? They come there and your actors are not even in your yellow books. They are not known. They are not registered. They are not known. So they can play them how they want to play them. You have not done the legislation which says that you come in to shoot a movie in my country, you need to put 30% of your actors, you need to pick 30% of your actors from my country.
Okay.
You are coming with your technical crew. I also have a technical crew here.
So
how about giving me 10% of your technical crew for that you will pick and create jobs in my country?
So it's not just about, because what I know is that when you're coming from a foreign country to Ghana, before you shoot, you have to notify, the film authority and all that. So it's not just notifying them and if there's any payment whatsoever, but it's about having a stake.
Of course, you have to have a stake. You have your land. Come on now. I have my land. And you are coming there. I have things that I use too. Come on now. How about putting this person in? How about putting that person in? How about giving this person a job? I have the know-how. And all of this is legislation.
Yeah.
People who are in parliament to pass that kind of laws. So you must have a government who understands what we have. We don't only have cocoa. We don't only have timber. We don't only have gold. We also have a whole entertainment industry.
Yeah.
So how about that? I know the Ayambe using the
concept said, I know your concept.
That's it. That's how they look at it. But they don't look at the seriousness of it. I say anybody who can get you out of your comfort zone and make you laugh or cry is not a joke. It's not a joke. So until we begin to give the entertainment industry the needed attention, we are losing, as a country, we are losing a lot of money.
Without paying attention to, because you're not paying attention to the entertainment industry.
Yes.
What is the future for Ghana's entertainment industry from, let's say, give me a 10-year narration, looking at, what you see now, because what you see now can make you have a projection of what is going to be in the future.
It will take a combination of the people who have come outside the country and have seen what goes on in other countries and then the local people there, and anybody who comes into government. I'm not a political fanatic. I don't belong to any of those factors. But my thing is that I have a country that had to be taken care of. And I belong to the entertainment industry, and I believe that there is money to be made.
That industry needs to be taken care of.
That industry needs to be taken care of. That's what it will take. We should sit down, hold workshops with the stakeholders. With the stakeholders, not politicians. With the stakeholders, people who belong to the industry.
If they call this workshop, most of the time you don't even see some of the stakeholders over there.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm emphasizing, not politicians. They should take off their political caps and put on the entertainment industry caps and attend these workshops. Non-political. I don't know how they say
bipartisan.
Not bipartisan.
It shouldn't be bipartisan.
It's about
all inclusive.
Yes, all inclusive Ghana entertainment industry. It's a whole industry. And I know these are people, the people I've mentioned, they are Akosi Abdallahs. Akosi Abdallah is the daughter of Dr. Abdallah. He wrote massive plays in Ghana. The Land of Million Magicians was written by Dr. Abdallah.
Wow.
Togbe, I don't remember his other name, but he wrote The Dagger of Liberation. Dagger of Liberation is the story of the Anglos migrating from Motie to Ghana. The encounters they had all the way to Ghana.
So we have the story.
We have them. Yeah.
We have stories.
Yes. These are authorities. You know, we do too much politics in Ghana. We should stop doing politics when it comes to the country. So call the stakeholders. I don't care whether they are
party A
whatever. Call them. Tell them to put their political caps down. And let's look at the Ghana entertainment industry. A lot of jobs are there. Sika woho. Sikatu, I heard somebody say a slogan. Yeti sikasu come there. This is the sikasu ayeti come there. This one is sikasu ayeti come there. So if you harness it and harness it well, the sika will come out.
I'm having a conversation with Nat Banini, ace actor. He's been in the industry for so many years, over 2 decades. And you may be wondering why he's speaking passionately about how we can harness this industry and make it what it is that is supposed to be. I'm actually lost for words because I want to delve in a particular area. Is this one of the reasons why you left Ghana?
Oh, you know.
Somebody told me that at a point you wanted a better life for yourself because you realized that the industry was in...
A better life for myself is what everybody wants. Everybody wants a better life. And I see people talking about patriotism. Yeah, we all have to be patriots. But when you put yourself in a position where it is dripping into your mouth and the other people are not able to take care of their children, you can talk about patriotism. You know, you can talk about patriotism where the others are really struggling to make it. And when they even talk, nobody seems to listen. Do you know what it means to be popular as an actor in Ghana and selling Obroniwau in the streets? of our guys were selling Obroni while we were in the streets. Oh yeah, I was lucky. I was working in the courts.
Yeah.
I was a court registrar before I left to come to the United States. There were so many things that you can do, and you seem to fight for simple things forever. Where somebody thinks that he's doing you a favor, and it is disheartening. So somewhere along the line, if you really, time is moving, and the unit of time is your destiny.
Absolutely.
Now, if you let time run and it comes to that point, I'm sorry, but you will die like my friend Lord Bob Cole. Bob Cole was not called Lord for the sake of it. It's not his guy name. He was knighted by the British Queen. But you should see his last days. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. I've seen my fellow actors going down the drain, that they have talents that are dying. That's why I left the country. I left the country with the intention that, listen, I'm coming out here, try my hands on something else. Maybe people will give you the opportunity to be able to work hard and gather some stuff here and there and see what you can do in the near future about your country and the talents that are dying. So that's why I left the country. I'm looking at myself, and I'm looking at the potentials that I have that are gradually dying. Am I going to supervise myself and let my potentials die and my children's potentials to die and my grandchildren's potential to die? I'm not going to do that.
Somebody said that being popular in Ghana, being famous, and the kind of things that you go through, mental health becomes one of your biggest challenges. Because did you go through that thing?
Yes.
How did you handle it?
Yes. I will begin by telling you an interesting story. Did you know that I walked from Salabadi Estates to the Ghana National Theatre to go and collect my own award?
You're kidding me?
I'm telling you. My very first award, the Talents Award that I received for the first time in Ghana, I think that was when Beecham. You remember the musician Beecham?
Is it Joe Beecham?
Joe Beecham.
Yeah.
Pastor
Joe Beecham.
Yeah. Joe Beecham had his award in music, Talents Award in music, and I had my Talents Award in acting.
Yeah.
I walked to the National Theatre to go and collect my award.
This is a famous person.
Thank you. And when I was walking towards the theatre from Salabadi, people were slowing down their cars and hitting each other. But they never asked me, Nat, where are you going? To even pick me. I don't blame them because they assume that
You're well to do.
I should be okay not to walk from Labadi to National Theatre in Accra to go and collect my award. So you see, they are not in your head. They don't get you. They think differently, and you are suffering. Okay, that's one aspect. Because of my popularity, when I go to the beach and I had a girlfriend and I want to swim with her and hold her, I can't do it.
You become unromantic.
I can't do it because you know what you will do. The press will be like, and already as you enter, you go into the water with this your girl. Everybody has stopped swimming and they have come around you.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And some people even call their friends, Charlie not around you.
And so your privacy ceases. You don't have privacy. That's a typical example I'm trying to give you. And if you want to be decent, you will walk out of that beach and cut short your...
So it happens, there's no life.
Yeah, many people can't come to you. I've been to places where they are mobbing you, but you want to say hello to somebody, they are virtually running away from you. Hey, let me to me now. You can, hey. And then also, if you are not married and you are not careful, you will not be able to marry. You know why?
Tell me.
You see, Adjoa say, oh, Adjoa, who me fe? I want to have a conversation with. Hey, there you, Mo. Hey. When you girls baby, and things like that. You know. Meanwhile, you don't have a babia in your life, and before you know, they walk away, and another one walks away, and another one walks away, and they never take you serious.
Financial aspect too.
And then, just when you are lucky for somebody to say that, okay, I'm going to stick around. He's going to stick around. You are now taking her to those night market to go and buy wachi. You don't even have a house for you to host that person there. You might be lucky to be living in a one room in a family house. Now before that girl goes in there with you, some uncle of yours is calling you. Who is that? Who is that? What? You know, so there is a reason why when you are a public figure, you have to be rich.
This is, you must be comfortable.
You have to be decently well. Because one, people are looking up to you. They are looking up to you. So when we were going to school and we were playing soccer, they were beating us because the early soccer players they saw are not making it.
Yeah.
If you're a musician, they will beat you. But now everybody is pushing their children into,
because they've seen some kind of figures.
Because there's a development in those areas.
Yeah.
Ask me, how many parents want their children to be actors?
Now a lot.
The other day I was talking to one of my grandchildren. I said, do you want to be an actor? He says, hey, Dad, Grandpa, no. I don't want to die like Samaje Devio. What? Yes. So, you see what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Anyway.
Being a celebrity.
Yeah.
Well, Uncle, I want to come closer to you on this one. I want to come closer. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing this. I am actually going to give him a handshake. The handshake is to represent something. The mental health issue that I raise. We've seen so many popular people go through some of these things. Some of them end up becoming drug addicts. Some of them end up becoming puppets. So many things that they go through because of lack of expression. Sometimes when you hear they say the top is lonely, some of these people have the experience. You will never understand it. They just want to express themselves, but they don't, and they are not able to because they do not have the means. Uncle, I congratulate you because you are a traveling nurse. You're doing well for yourself. You're doing well for your family, your kids. It doesn't come easy. On behalf of myself, everybody who is watching, iNews Ghana, Ghana Web, everybody, we say congratulations.
Thank you.
God richly bless you for holding for yourself and speaking truth about your country.
Thank you.
God richly bless you.
Thank you. I have a few shout outs I want to do for my
Feel free.
friends.
The camera is all yours.
You see, I'm in Columbus now. I come to Columbus. I live in Chicago, and my travels take me to places here and there. I find myself in Cleveland, and I come to Columbus to hang up with my good friends, my cousins and relatives and stuff like that. You know, my friend Nick Acrobato is here.
You can join them. Oh, feel free.
Come and join me.
Yeah.
Nika Krobeto is here. My friend, Nika Krobeto happens to be my brother. I mean, this is my brother. It is a sister who took care of me. Yep. So that's my uncle. You know, and this one here.
Everybody can join.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah, that's the team.
Yeah.
Great people.
Yeah. And this one here, this is Kobna.
Yep.
Yeah, Jacob. We grew up in Salabadi.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Kamevo. You know. Yeah, we all grew up in Salabadi, and they've been great people when I come to Columbus here and be hosting me. My friend Bello here is not my friend. It's my brother. You know, they run a club here, 614. High Life 614 is a big African club. When you come to Columbus here and you really want to hang up, hey, that's a place to go. I tell you, it's no joke. I was there yesterday when I came down here, and I'm telling you, I'm still sleepy. You know, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and our friend here, suddenly, Cyrus. I met Cyrus here, not knowing that's the Joy FM person. Yeah. You know, that's another media personality, and here we are. You know, they make me comfortable here. These are the people who are responsible for my sanity. Otherwise, some of us have been gone crazy here in this country. So, hey, a big shout out to them. I'm giving a shout out to my children too back home. Kafui, that I call my platoon commander. That is Vivian Kafui Akubanini. And my second daughter, Pearl Malika Akuvi Banini. You know, if you go to Ghana and you want the best of foods, look out for a restaurant. I mean, she's wonderful. So look out for her. And my son, my little son, I call him Mr. Banini. He's now hiding in India doing his master's program there. That is, I also call him my son. That is his real name, my son. It's not only my son, but his real name is my son. His middle name is my son, Prince Yao Banini. Is also in India now pursuing his masters. I'm giving a shout out to all my fellow actors in Ghana, Fred Amugi and all the rest. Fred, I owe you one, serious one. You guys don't know. Fred was the one who walked my daughter on the aisle when she was getting married. So I hold him in high esteem, very high esteem. He hasn't heard of me because I've not come home yet. He should wait. I'm coming soon. Yeah, and all my other fellow actors there, you know, keep on holding the fort. Keep on holding the fort. And all my friends and family. Yeah, all my friends and family. Eunice and all of them. I give them a shout out. Okay. Hoping that they will see me soon. Yeah.
Thank you, Uncle Nat.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah, I know.